A surprising revelation at the Madlanga Commission is raising fresh questions after Colonel Gavin Jacob admitted he allowed a container to be offloaded in the wrong location because he was unfamiliar with the CHC depot's designated search area. Could this explanation have major implications for the investigation? Stay tuned as we dive into the main story.
Absolutely.
Just to show that even if we laid some in front of it and laid some of our exhibits on the side to start processing, there was no space in the front or the sides. I'm just trying to give the Commission an idea of the space.
In response to the chair's question, you said where this container was placed was not a designated area. You recall that?
Yes, I recall that.
And you were aware at the time that they offloaded or lowered the container that was not at a designated area. By that you mean a designated area for purposes of searching the container, I take it?
Yes, Commissioner.
Okay. If when you notice then that they are lowering the container at a place other than the designated area, why didn't you stop them and instruct them to take it to a proper designated area to allow you to carry out your responsibilities?
Commissioner, it was my first visit to CHC. I assumed that was the area for placing containers. I can't tell you why. It was placed there. It was high up on a stack. Maybe it was difficult to get it to the examination area. I can't recall now. But for whatever reason, it was placed there. I did not object to it upon opening it. And especially more in light of the fact, Commissioner, that we weren't expecting a quantity like we did. So for me, when they placed it, I didn't think that we're going to have an issue now of space required for processing of exhibits.
So you knew it was not a designated area. You are unfamiliar with CHC depot, and that is why you allowed them to lower it at the point that you did.
No,
but you already know it's not a designated area.
No,
you are the police officer. Let me just finish. You are the police officer in charge. You are the one who is instructing that that container be availed to you. You are aware at the time that where the point at which they avail it to you is not the designated area. And you shrug your shoulders and you say, well,
no.
My first time at CHC.
Yes, Commissioner.
I misunderstood you?
Yes, Commissioner.
Okay, please.
I was not aware that this was not a designated examination area. I wasn't even sure that they did have an examination area until I heard Warrant Officer Sanders' evidence here.
Colonel, you are the one who introduced the notion of designated area. You told the commissioners that
yes.
Where they lowered that container was not their designated area. So
yes.
You can't now say that you were not sure whether they have one to speak of.
Commissioner, like I say, I'll say it again. It's only when I heard Warrant Officer Sanders' evidence that I heard of the magnitude of the examination area and the space in this said depot. I was not aware of it.
Okay. Now, you remember Ms. Pile, who's the depot manager?
Yes.
You engaged her?
Yes, I did.
You obtained the relevant documentation from her?
Yes.
She was present when you broke the seal?
Yes.
Why, when you realized the quantity then, did you not close the container, instruct her to take it to a proper place that would allow you to carry out your work?
Commissioner, I'll maintain by those reasons that I did mention before. All of those thoughts that were running through my mind in terms of the safety of that area, the fact that Isipingo was 4 kilometers away, the fact that we had no exhibit bags or not adequate exhibit bags for it, that's the reason.
Okay, now I'll accept those reasons. You'll accept that the risks that you now enumerate apply to all searches of containers at the CHC depot. They would apply to the distance to Umlazi stays the same, right?
Yes.
The area stays the same. Are you able to explain why it is just over a month, 999 kilograms could safely and properly be processed at the very scene that you say was highly risky because it's closer to Umlazi and the like? Are you able to come up with a logical explanation for that?
Commissioner, 999
kilograms, yes. Kilograms, yes, on the 30th of July 2021. You don't know of that seizure?
And which area was this, Commissioner?
It was at the CHC depot.
No, I'm not aware of this.
It's very concerning, Colonel, because we are going to deal with this, considering the position you hold. Now, as we speak, we are going to deal with that seizure, and I'm very concerned that you say you've never heard of it. You are the head of, currently, the unit commander of Durban Sea.
A key moment emerged at the Madlanga Commission when Colonel Gavin Jacob explained a decision that has now come under scrutiny. Jacob told the Commission that a container was offloaded where it was because he was not familiar with the CHC depot and did not know the location of its designated search area. While the explanation may appear straightforward, it raises broader questions about operational procedures and accountability within high-stakes environments. When officials are responsible for overseeing sensitive activities, familiarity with facilities and established protocols can play a crucial role in ensuring that processes unfold as intended. What makes this testimony significant is that it shifts attention toward decision-making on the ground. The Commission is not only examining what happened, but also how certain choices were made and whether those choices aligned with expected standards. This situation highlights the importance of clear procedures, proper orientation, and effective communication within institutions. Even when actions are not taken with harmful intent, misunderstandings or lack of familiarity can have consequences that later become the subject of intense scrutiny. As the Commission continues its work, testimony such as this may help build a clearer picture of the circumstances surrounding the events under investigation and the factors that influence critical decisions.